Hi folks, Plevin here with your Antifa News Brief for September 22nd, 2021. This is about the Colorado preacher who died, preacher and radio host. I just watched Rebel HQ, the YouTube channel that I got the news from. Just watched the whole video about it. Just wanted to make a comment. That guy always says good things and is a respectful, intelligent person. In this case, I just wanted to kind of debate with him. He says something about trying to be kind about people dying of COVID deaths, that we have schadenfreude when people, or some type of glee in others' misery when people who aren't vaccinated get the virus and die from it. I don't think that's actually true. I mean, I think most of us have sympathy for people who can't get the vaccine and die from it or get sick or anything, just the fact that they have to be afraid of it. People who can't get the vaccine, we have sympathy for. People who won't, we don't have as much sympathy for because they're spreading it. So, no, you don't have sympathy for them. And he says we have to have sympathy for their families, which I don't think is true. You don't have to have sympathy for their families. We don't have to avoid expressing how we feel when people who are trying to get everybody killed end up dying instead. You can be happy about that. You can be real happy about Trump dying or about Trump getting arrested or whatever's going to happen to Trump eventually. You can be real happy and hopeful, and Jesus wants you to be happy and hopeful for that, or the goddess or any spiritual forces out there want you to be happy and hopeful for that. There's nothing wrong with that. You could be more hopeful that he'll repent and turn on Putin and, turn the whole thing in and expose the whole thing. You could be more hopeful for that. That would be better than him dying or going to jail. If, he could still go to jail, but it'd be better if he does that before he dies, if he exposes the evil that he's been part of and repents. That's what forgiveness is about. And this goes for all Trumpers. You're all welcome to betray Trump and come back to America, come back to humanity. But that's the course. That's the way it works. You have to betray Trump to get your humanity back. As it is, no one's going to care that you die, and we don't have to have sympathy for your families. Let's be real about this. If the families care, the families can tell these people that they're wrong. And we don't have to be like walking on eggshells because some families of a Trumper who tried to get other people killed is now gone and can't do that anymore. This is to the families, okay? You're not 9/11 families. You're not Gold Star families. You're not families anybody cares about unless you can get your member to care about the rest of the world. And the truth is, probably most of you are in the same boat. Most people who are in a family with a Trumper are Trumpers themselves. Comment if that's not true. If you know a Trumper in your family that you're not a Trumper, that's great. But I see a lot of Trumpers commenting. Now, they're not necessarily American, not necessarily in this country. Their views don't matter necessarily, except for the fact that they can still express views that people in this country see and pass on and end up making decisions based upon. So yeah, let's call these people out. And no, we don't have to have sympathy for their families in this time when their Trumper relative has died of Trump virus. They got what they get. They can't throw a fit. They should have thrown a fit earlier. And that's why, for the people who know a Trumper, let them know. No one's going to be sympathetic to your death. No one's going to be sympathetic to your families. And we're not supposed to be sympathetic to you. You can be sorry. I'm still sorry. But I don't have to be hold my words back to avoid your feelings when your person, your family member, wasn't holding his words back that got people killed. It just doesn't work that way. That's white supremacy. The essence of white supremacy is thinking that your comfort is somehow more important than other people's lives. Thinking that your preference or your choice or your privilege is more important than other people's lives. It's not. And you're going to have a rude awakening of that. And we've been telling you you're going to have a rude awakening. You've been hitting the snooze button on, well, maybe my family won't die. Maybe my family won't die. Get the vaccine. Wear a mask. The vaccine doesn't even keep you from spreading the virus. Masks do that. So we still need to wear masks even if we're vaccinated. But get the vaccine, wear a mask, stop the virus, and talk people out of bad ideas. Nicki Minaj, give me a call. Let's go on a date. I had a dream about it once. It was a great date. Let's make it come true. And just tell everybody you can, every way you can. And challenge people when they say rude stuff. They're probably not who they say they are. So, it's like they're just a troll, basically. Keep in mind they're probably just a troll. But it's still a person behind them and other people who hear it. So go ahead and challenge it. Go ahead and call them out. And when you have the full force of everybody just piles on anytime somebody says some Trumpy stuff, they'll stop saying it. And they'll stop saying it when they get the consequences of their actions. Thanks for watching.